Okay, this is covering the monitoring progress extra examples from the lesson covering long division, polynomial long division in section 4.3. All right, so this is a second round of practice. So we are dividing by x minus 1. What is being divided is x cubed minus x squared minus 2x plus 8. We don't need any placeholders because there are no missing terms when you write it in standard form. So we are going to ask ourselves, how can we get this x to become x cubed? I can do that by multiplying by x squared. So multiplying by x squared will get me x cubed minus x squared. Okay, I'm going to write that down here, x cubed minus x squared. And remember, what I multiplied by was x squared, so that's going to need to be in our solution up here. Now, you subtract. Make sure to subtract all the way through, changing all the signs, otherwise it messes up your whole answer. So x cubed minus x cubed makes 0. Negative x squared plus x squared also happens to make 0. So now we're just ready to bring down the negative 2x, and then we should also go ahead and bring down the 8 just because we're going to need it, because if you look ahead, when we multiply to get this to be negative 2x, we're going to have another term over here. So I'm going to multiply. I'm asking myself, how do I get x to be negative 2x? And I need to multiply by negative 2. So I'm multiplying by negative 2. So that's going to get me negative 2x plus 2. I write that down here. Now where I put my solution, remember the negative 2 is part of your solution. It needs to go above the 8 because we're very careful on putting things in columns where we have like x squared is all in columns with all x squareds. They're like terms. These are all the x's. These are all the constants. So now remember, you subtract this row. So that changes this to a plus and this to a minus. So negative 2x plus 2x cancels out. That's 0. 8 minus 2 is 6. So that's your remainder. So you're going to have 6 over x minus 1. So your full answer is x squared minus 2 plus 6 over x minus 1. And that's your solution. All right, let's go ahead and try monitoring progress number 2. If you'd like to, I really encourage you to go ahead and just pause the video and answer your problem and then watch the solution to see how you do on your own. Okay, hopefully you paused the video. So I'm putting in placeholders for x cubed because you have to do that or it messes up your entire lineup. Also notice that I'm also always making sure it's in standard form. Okay, so we're asking ourselves, what do I multiply times x squared to get x to the 4th? So I'm going to multiply by x squared. All right, we'll just do that real quick. Don't forget to distribute. So we get x to the 4th minus x cubed plus x squared. We write that down here. What we multiplied by, the x squared, that's part of your solution up here. Now you subtract. You subtract everything in the row, so that changes all the signs. So that ends up with x cubed plus x squared, because 0 x cubed plus x cubed is x cubed. And then, sorry about that, 2x squared and minus x squared is x squared. All right, now bring down the minus x, just carry it down. Okay, and so then we're asking ourselves, what do I multiply times x squared to get it to be x cubed? We're going to multiply times x. So I'm multiplying times x. And once again, I write this down a lot so you guys can see it. Some people opt to do more of it in their head. That's okay too. All right, so I get x cubed minus x squared plus x. All right, and so I multiplied by an x. Make sure to write that down. I always try to do that as I go. And now we're going to subtract this row. So we're going to have minus x cubed plus x squared minus x. So that's going to get me 2x squared minus 2x. Then I'm going to carry down the 5. Okay, so now we're almost done. We're asking ourselves how to get x squared to be 2x squared. I'm going to multiply by 2. I'm going to go ahead and write down my answer there, 2. And once again, if you need to write it out, please feel free to. If you're like, hey, I got this in my head, go for it. All right, so I'm going to get 2x squared minus 2x plus 2. And then I'm going to subtract that entire row, changing all the signs. So I'm going to get 5 minus 2, which is 3. So my remainder is 3. So I put 3 over x squared minus x plus 1. And that is my solution right here. This entire thing is the solution to this problem.